going to do another story. Let me get comfortable. This one, same book, Roald Dahl's Revolting Rhymes. We have, I think it might be a clue. What do you think the nursery rhyme's going to be? Something to do with a big green plant. You were right. You are right. It is Jack and the Beanstalk. Jack and the Beanstalk. There they are. There's Jack. And that's not a beanstalk. That must be his mother. Let's see what happens in Jack and the Beanstalk by Roald Dahl. Jack's mother said, "We're stony broke. Go out and find some wealthy bloke who'll buy our cow. Just say she's sound and worth at least £100. But don't you dare to let him know that she's as old as Billy-O." Jack led the brown cow away and came back later in the day and said, "Oh, Mumsy dear, guess what your clever little boy has got? I really don't know how, a super trade-in for our cow." The mother said, "You little creep, I'll bet you sold her much too cheap." When Jack produced one lousy bean, his startled mother, turning green, leaped high up in the air and cried, "I'm absolutely stupefied! You crazy boy! Do you really mean you sold our Daisy for a bean?" She snatched the bean, she yelled, "You chump!" and flung it on the rubbish dump. Then, summoning up all her power, she beat the boy for half an hour using, and nothing could be meaner, the handle of a vacuum cleaner. At 10 p.m. or thereabout, the little bean began to sprout. By morning it had grown so tall you couldn't see the top at all. Young Jack cried, "Mum, admit it now, it's better than a rotten cow." The mother said, "You lunatic, where are the beans that I can pick? There's not one bean, it's bare as bare." "No, no," cried Jack, "you look up there. Look very high, and you'll behold each single leaf is solid gold." Oh my gosh. By gollykins, the boy was right. Now, glistening in the morning light, the mother actually perceives a mass of lovely golden leaves. So, going back a bit, here's Jack at the market, here's the brown cow, and there's the man who let him sell the cow for a bean. That's like a baked bean or something. They don't cost very much, baked beans. They're very tasty though. Or a runner bean, could be a dried runner bean. Either way, his mum wasn't very happy. But it seems it's a magic bean. She yells out loud, "My scented souls, I'll sell the minnie by a rolls. Don't stand and gape, you little clot. Get up there quick and grab the lot." Jack was nimble, Jack was keen. He scrambled up the mighty bean. Up and up he went without a stop. Just as he was near the top, a ghastly, frightening thing occurred. Not far above his head, he heard a big, deep voice, a rumbling thing that made the very heavens sing. It shouted loud, "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman." Jack was frightened, Jack was quick, and down he climbed in half a tick. Okay, so there he is, clambering up. He's clambering up the beanstalk. He's going to get to the top. Look at these golden leaves. It's so big. They don't usually grow that fast. And then when he gets there, he can hear a giant. He wants his blood. But he manages to escape. "Oh, Mum," he gasped. "Believe me, there's something nasty up our tree. I saw him, Mum. My gizzard froze. A giant with a clever nose. A clever nose, his mother hissed. You must be going round the twist. He smelled me out, I swear it, Mum. He said he smelled an Englishman. The mother said, and well he might. I've told you every single night to take a bath because you smell. And how would you do it? Would you, hell? You even make your mother shrink because of your unholy stink. Jack answered, well, if you're so clean, why don't you climb the crazy bean? Oh, they're having a bit of an argument, aren't they? She's not very nice to him, I have to say, is she? Let's see if she gets any comeuppance. Oh, there she is. She's going to go up the beanstalk. She's very brave, though, having said that. The mother cried, by gad, I will. There's life within the old dog still. She hitched her skirts above her knee and disappeared right up the tree. Now, would the giant smell his mum? Jack listened for the fee-fi-fo-fum. He gazed aloft. He wondered when the dreaded words would come. And then, from somewhere high above the ground, there came a frightful crunching sound. He heard the giant mutter twice, by gosh, that tasted very nice. Although, and this is in grumpy tones, I wish there weren't so many bones. By Christopher, Jack cried. By gum. The giant's eaten up my mum. He smelled her out. She's in his belly. I had a hunch that she was smelly. Jack stood there gazing longingly upon the huge and golden tree. He murmured softly, golly gosh, I guess I'll have to take a wash if I'm going up to climb this tree without the giant smelling me. In fact, a bath's my only hope. He rushed indoors and grabbed the soap. He scrubbed his body everywhere. He even washed and rinsed his hair. He did his teeth, he did his nose. He went out smelling like a rose. Once more he climbed the mighty beam. The giant sat there, gross, obscene, muttering through his vicious teeth, while Jack sat tensely just beneath, muttering loud, fee-fi-fo-fum. Right now, I can't smell anyone. Jack waited till the giant slept. Then, out along the boughs he crept and gathered so much gold, I swear, he was an instant millionaire. A bath, he said, does seem to pay. I'm going to have one every day. Wow. Look at the giant. Look at those big nostrils. No wonder he can smell so well. And then here's Jack feeling very happy and very clean. So I suppose the moral of the story there is, don't be mean and wash often. Which is particularly good advice at the moment, I think. Should we have another look at this? I like this one of the mum. So an illustrator is somebody who draws pictures to go with stories. That's a nice job, isn't it? So there's Jack watching, there's their rickety little house. And there she is, the determined woman. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story. I did. Roald Dahl's Revolting Rhymes. Okay, bye from me.